My next guest, he didn't invent 3D films, but he made them worth watching. Please welcome back to the show the visionary director of Avatar. Ladies and gentlemen, James Cameron is here.
Jim Cameron. Hey,
this
Jim.
guy.
Remember me? You owe me an autograph. I guess. Oh, no.
Wrong glasses.
That's the red blue.
That's right.
You brought your own.
I'm keeping the chair.
James Cameron, ladies and gentlemen, please have a sit. You brought.
I'm going to add that to my collection.
How are you, sir? You
It's
brought
getting a little dusty.
a little dusty. No, that was fantastic. I should note that you asked before the show how you should come through the wall, and it would be blasphemous for me to give you direction. You did a damn fine job. You plowed on through it.
Well, it kind of piles up in front of you. And
You kicked it out. Now, you said you're going to keep the chair because you actually kept the chair from the last time you were on the show when you hit Drunkle Ted.
Yeah, this is the second one in my collection now.
So
it'll be an ongoing motif.
Did you actually keep the chair though? Is it with you
yeah,
somewhere?
of course.
Where did the chair end up?
It's in a place of honor right next to like the Golden Globe and all that.
There's no way. It's in a U-Haul in Des Moines, right?
Well, I forgot to mention the Golden Globe is sitting in a corner with a pile of other stuff and the chair next to it.
Do you have Oscars holding up the extra rolls of toilet paper, like in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Like, is that what you use them for now?
Yeah, well, they kind of migrate around because they're usually in the way someplace and then they go somewhere
Just
else.
kick them out and get them out of the way?
Yeah, no, with respect, but they're, you know.
Gingerly place
Yeah.
them around everywhere. Well, it's been about 8 months since you were on the show, and I just want to recap what you've been up to in case you forgot. You had the movie came out. I heard it did pretty good.
Yeah.
You
We
won
did all right.
a metric ton of awards. I think that's a unit of measurement now. You planted millions of trees with your Earth
Yep.
Day group. Yep. 56th birthday was spent submerged underwater in Russia.
Yeah, I was in a Mir submersible at the bottom of Lake Baikal, which is the deepest freshwater lake, and it was in Siberia.
I barely find time to tweet and play video games. How on earth?
You know, if you slow down with the tweeting and the video games, you'll do more
I might
adventures.
find time to do
yeah.
this stuff. Yeah.
It's called actual reality. It's kind of the opposite of virtual reality.
So where's the keyboard go?
Yeah.
And how do I move around this thing?
Right.
Yeah, speaking of the
What's
Avatar.
the GUI for this? How do I, you know?
Yeah, I don't get the interface. Like, by the way, this is the least interesting customized character that I could have ever picked for this game. The Avatar, don't listen to the studios or anybody else. I think you're going to make it back on DVD sales. Just the way...
We'll clear, yeah.
Yeah, the way
We'll be
the
all
industry
right.
works, between Netflix and DVD, you're going to be fine. Congratulations. I mean, first and foremost.
Thanks.
Because
It's because I came on your show.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
It's the least I can do. The chair hit is what really sold it for
right,
fans. When I finally got a chance to see it, I sat down and saw a father and son kind of squad sitting next to me, and he was even relating to his son that this felt like, he's like, this is like your Star Wars. This is going to be it for you. And the energy in that theater was unparalleled. I've never experienced that in all the movies that I've seen. So
Great.
yeah, no, so it was phenomenal. But now
Let me come on your show anytime so that you can sell it. So
But yeah, no, by all means. Well, here, let's sell the re-release. Now it's coming back into
Yeah.
theaters with 9 additional minutes.
Yeah, and the thinking on that was that there were a lot of scenes that we cut out because, frankly, we didn't know how long people could sit in a movie theater wearing 3D glasses without their eyeballs melting and their heads exploding.
Right.
So we were kind of conservative on the length, and there were some things we took out that we really loved, and we thought, well, if we're going to go back out there, it's going to be all digital 3D prints, so, you know, let's just add back the extra material.
Right. So we were talking extra material. A couple extra explosions, line of dialogue, maybe some Na'vi sex?
Yeah.
Is there-
Alien kink. I know there's a big demand for that in your audience.
That was the title of my slash fiction that I wrote about Avatar. Was Alien King.
We all want to see what the Na'vi do, you know, when the lights go down.
So what do they? Well, they glow, which is going to be interesting.
Well, just to manage expectation, okay? The real kind of nasty bits are still off camera. That all happened after the last
implied?
dissolve. It's all implied, you know. But there is a little alien foreplay.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll take that. I mean,
Yeah.
you have 3D models of all the characters, so you can pretty much pose them any way you want in post and figure.
Ooh, that now see,
have you-
that's just between me and my characters.
Is it? James is here. He wants another night edit. Could everybody leave the room?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm sure there will be a Navi Sutra DVD extra at some point. If there's not, by all means,
Note to self.
you have
Navi
it.
Sutra.
But so what is going to be new to the film? I mean, is it?
Yeah, what we did was we put back a mix of action, kind of spectacle, and some emotional stuff that I was always really fond of, some good performance work by the actors. There's a big hunt sequence called the Stern Beast Hunt, new creatures, stuff you haven't seen before.
Fantastic.
Flying action, riding horses, very, very, kind of epic adventure looking stuff. A little bit more battle, a little bit more of the Jake Neytiri love scene, very, very little, 20 seconds.
That's all it takes.
Yeah,
All it takes.
Well,
Alien King.
when you're your age.
yeah. Believe me, they keep telling that's going to get better, and nope.
There's a the Tsute character, Laz Alonso's character. We just see him kind of fall off the shuttle at the in the battle and assume he dies. Well, he does, but there's a dramatic moment around that.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and it's actually some of the best CG in the film. It kind of broke our hearts to
I was
take
going
it
to say
out.
that must be terrible to pull out a shot that in a movie that had the best CG I've ever seen that could stand out that
Yeah,
good.
but see, we didn't know because we had to finish all this stuff afterwards. It was cut, it was final edited, but I'm sure a lot of your viewers know that the movie's made twice. We do a kind of video game proxy resolution version of the film, and then we bring it up to full res. So now we've gotten to see all this stuff at full res, and it looks great.
And what about, Avatar 2? I mean, is there, I
I'll
know
get
you've
right
had
on that.
ideas and you have notes. Yeah, if you could get, we'll get the chair to you. Just start typing out something.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, it's going to take some time. I mean, the first film
Sure.
took 4.5 years. We're sort of in pre-production right now, setting up our technical foundation for, the new render engine, the new digital asset management system. I can geek out on this show, right?
Yeah, I think
the new digital asset management system, because like every time you create a blade of grass or a leaf, it becomes a new asset. It's got a number and so on every time you change it or reconfigure it.
Right.
So you wind up with literally millions and millions of assets, and you got to keep track of them all.
Do you carry them all on like a super secret thumb drive?
Yeah,
that
it's
is,
just on a little flash
just
memory
one little
thing, but it's handcuffed to a guy, right?
The golden handcuff with a little USB drive.
If you lose that, you're screwed.
I mean, it doesn't, because with some films you can go and tour archives of projects and see all the wardrobe and all this and all that. Most of your assets are going to be digital for something like this. So you're going to.
It's interesting you should say that, because we actually have a beautiful display of all of the handcrafted costumes and props and so on. Everything that appeared as a CG model had to be physically created first.
Wow.
All the Navi weaving and everything was
So
all
you've
done.
still got all that.
We've
that
got
physical
all that
lying
stuff
around.
because it's not intuitively obvious, but to do it right and make it look real, you have to physically make it first, so the CG artist can study it. We can see how it moves on a model's body.
Plus, if the DVD sales don't pan out, eBay fire sale.
That's right.
You get all those props right on there.
We only actually have it now because the film did well. Otherwise, we would have sold
Right,
it
otherwise,
all off.
give it off. Buy it now, buy it now. And you're developing a new 3D camera as well? Is that for Avatar 2, or is it for the underwater project that you want to do?
Both. Well, we're always developing new generations of the 3D technology. So yeah, next gen camera, new underwater camera tools. I mean, we're always restless. We always know how we can do it better.
Well, you said you can geek out here, and yes, you can. You're with family. You're with friends now.
Exactly.
And I cannot wait, because last time you talked about the 3D rig that you were using.
So they don't get out either.
Today, no. But today we have that rig here. So
good.
if you
Yeah.
hang out, you guys, we're going to actually show you the future of 3D. We're going to see the 3D rig that Avatar was shot on. It's a very special Gadget-Con. James Cameron is here. Stick around after the break.
Awesome.